So the three stocks I'm going to share with you today, you definitely want to keep an eye on them. The last few stocks, AEI, and we also talked about Wolf stock. They have gone up over 30% since mentioned. And here we are today with these stocks presenting opportunities. You're definitely going to want to stick around for the last one. It has some very aggressive price targets up above $12 and $15. And you definitely want to know about these going into the rest of this week and next week and what's going on with them. Now, today in the volatility, our SPY bot sent out a bull indicator here at the 661.50 level, sent it directly over to the Discord at 10:05 a.m. and it presented an opportunity here and a jump up towards 664, and call options even went up 150% plus within minutes to an hour, guys. If you guys want to know about these stocks early on and you trade options as well, you definitely want to check out what we got going on here and what's going on with our 42 vision indicators to give you that edge and equip you through the volatility. And you can join the members using our bots and indicators and information and resources to maximize whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's volatility, Tesla dropped and it sent out a strong bear indicator. This turned out to be the home run of the day from up here at around 428. Now losing some steam here after running up for several days and retracing to a key support level. It has fallen to 418 and it sent out that bear indicator directly over to the Discord as well, presenting a home run opportunity since 11:30 a.m. It has not been canceled, and put options have gone up over 120% plus within hours, guys. If you guys want to receive that clarity and edge, check out the link down below in the description and top pinned comment and join the members using 42 Vision to maximize through the volatility. And you can now get equipped as well and navigate these markets with the knowledge, with the resources and data to maximize through the volatility. We look forward to getting you connected. So the first stock you want to know about here that is under $5 and having an explosive run today is SES. Now, SES is an AI stock, right? And that's what they stand for. And it did an acquisition. It was sitting below 120, sitting and ranging there between 130 back and forth, 5% jumps. But it's above $1 and strong, and the momentum started since September with the rumors and everything changing and the shift here in the charts. But now today it had an explosive move from 134 to so far 157. And here's the news. The news is it closed the acquisition of UZ Energy acquisition, right? So this is a global leader in development and manufacturing of AI-enhanced high-performance li-metal and li-ion batteries. This is big because batteries are a big deal here for everything you can think of, electronic, and then everything being implemented with AI, right? And adding that performance. Now, SES AI is positioned to become an active player in the global 300 billion ESS market. Now, this is what's getting priced in, that opportunity of getting a piece of the pie of the 300 billion that's out there. And this stock is not even worth in market capitalization of even $500 million. Okay. So is it going to get all of that? No, but there's a piece there for it and what it's tapping into here with this acquisition. Now, we're going to break down the key levels to not ignore. I'm going to pull up the bull and bear indicators. And if it's your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 Vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use all of this as extra layers of confirmation. You could see it here popping up on the screen, some of the members' opportunities, how they maximized on it and their gains. And this is something you can experience as well once equipped. And I also have A+ setup strategy videos and step-by-step videos on how to maximize using 42 Vision in the strategies I teach so that you can be equipped with the knowledge you deserve through the volatility. Now, we're seeing here SES go ahead and have a bull indicator pop up again on the 5-minute. But what's most important here is zooming out to the 30-minute. There's a strong bull indicator since yesterday at 128. It has not been canceled. It broke through the resistance of 134. And this stock definitely needs to hold key support levels that we're seeing in this chart. And I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow so we could see this clearly. We can clearly see here that we're back above this outflow level that was holding down this chart below, closer to $1, right? When things dropped from 138 down to $1. Now, we're back above it, and it's going to be crucial to hold above 139. And if we can, historically, there is room here, as long as it stays above 148 as well, to push up towards 179 and even higher. Look at the run that we saw back here in December of 2024 from the 50-cent area all the way up to 269. Not guaranteed to make the same exact move, but we're back above this outflow level, and it's going to be crucial to stay above 140. And you could see here on the lower time frames how this has been compounded with inflow levels back to back. And even on the 5-minute, the inflow level here is a huge support here at 148. If that gets broken through, there's this big gap here to retrace to, and it needs to hold it to push up even higher. But as long as we stay above this area of 148, well, there's room historically to go right now from where it's at 158, or even down here around 151 and bounce back up and use it as support. Well, up towards 179 and even north of 180. Definitely something to watch going into tomorrow. Now, the second stock is GV, right? Visionary Education Technology Holdings Group. Now, this stock is now near $2, and yesterday it had a huge run with the news that came out here where it's collaborating to create cellular rejuvenation and aesthetic treatment. Now, in the future, they may actually license it or get the intellectual property rights through cash or share-based transactions. It's pretty big for the company to go ahead and break through with this and collaborate in this sector and what it could provide as a service in the near future. Now, it ran up from yesterday at around 166 all the way up towards $4. It has pulled back, but right now in the volatility on the 5-minute, there's a bull indicator. But when we zoom out, and this is what's going to be crucial here to watch going into tomorrow, is we're trying to pull back up here. We did a full transition from the rip area, as I call it on 42 vision and bright green bars, to the dip area of white with red borders. Now we've came back up to dark green, and the last piece missing is bright green bars and a bull indicator here to confirm and justify even further this move to retest the resistance and opening of today near 260, and it's at 225, hitting lows of 198 and even down here at 193 and bouncing back up. This bear indicator at 253 needs to get canceled to justify any further move to the upside. Now, we do have a huge outflow level that we rejected today in the pre-market. It's no mystery that we pulled away from 270 because that's the lower level of that outflow level. And you could see how outflows are dominating there. Red is outflows, blue is inflows. And you could see here the top part at $3. And what did we do? We gravitated and retest and retraced towards those inflow levels here, which is down here near 160, 150. Now, we didn't go all the way towards it because we found quickly support, and there's another support area here that's crucial here at 213 from yesterday. That was that bar, the low part of that bar before pushing up even higher. Now, you could see on the 15-minute how we get a little closer here, and there's an outflow level here at 193 from the history of the chart, and we bounced right off of it. So now we're back above 193, back above 213, and now what are we trying to do? Push back up and gravitate towards the resistance up here of that outflow level in the pre-market from yesterday to today near 270. And then you have up here the first levels of that outflow level at 287 that turned out to be huge amounts of volume that turned into selling pressure, dropping from 3 to 241 yesterday and continuing today. So this is crucial. This is going to be important to watch going into tomorrow. This level here of 270 and up towards 286, if they can get broken through, how do the bulls react at this outflow level? Could it get eaten up and compound with some inflow levels? Because when we zoom into the 5-minute, we still don't even see inflow levels. Today was an outflow driven day. Look how quickly things dropped once those outflows dominated in the middle of the day from 230s down towards 193. And now what are we doing? Retracing and retesting that level, and it needs to break out above it and get above 248, 270, and go all the way up towards the 280s. So I will be watching that going into the rest of the after hours and going into tomorrow. Now this stock is Open Door Technologies has had a huge run down here from the $6 and $5 level all the way up to $10.75. Yesterday, it bounced back up with strength. Look at those inflows dominating there. The 3.7 million in total. Inflows are way larger than outflows. And then yesterday at the top, it turned into a resistance here near the 1080 area. 8.9 million, and outflows are bigger than inflows, guys. And today has been an outflow driven day. People are giving this one targets of $12 to $15 if support can be found and inflows can break back above these levels. Get out away from 1080 and the other high of 1097. And if you just want to round that up to 11, you can. People are stating this could go to $12 or $15 north. I look forward to seeing your comments down below and thoughts, but that is important. What I have to say to that, if we break out above these levels of 1080, 1090, $11 is pump it up. Let's see those new highs here, 52-week highs. This is a meme stock right now for some people. For some people, this has fundamentals. This has an opportunity because Open Door Technologies is sitting here and it's going through so much things of recent news, trying to innovate, trying to grow, getting, all that information of remaining listed, right, in the market. And then on top of that, lots of shorts getting squeezed. So I would love to see which one you think it is, a meme stock short squeeze or fundamentals that are changing and things trying to shift towards growth. I look forward to those comments down below. Now, this stock here, if these outflows all hold, these are key resistance levels, guys. You could clearly see the rejection in the chart. I mean, it rejected when it came back up to 1060 to 1080. It rejected when it tried coming back up today. It found support at 998, bounced back up to 1048, 1050, rejected it. And then today, again, it's just rejection after rejection because these outflow levels have a lot of weight. The amount of volume that is coming out and dominating versus the inflows is huge, guys. This is where 42 Vision really gives us that edge to see the strength of trend with the bull and bear indicators and also the strength and weakness in the charts with the white with red borders to bright green bars in those transitions. And then the outflow levels of strong areas of support and resistance that we may retrace or retest through the volatility, depending the multiple confirmations on 42 Vision with the bull and bear indicators, inflow versus outflow as well, if it's below or above the midpoint, which you get connected to as well when you join, and then everything just paints the picture. And today has been an outflow driven day, and we see it here because we rejected even a third time when we came back up to it, bouncing from 994 to 1013. How quickly could we drop? Well, we have the supports from yesterday of 922 and 934. If those get broken through, it will quickly retrace and retest down here at this inflow level, which is what brought the chart back up. The chart was looking weak and rejecting multiple times after hitting that high of 1090s, and then it rejected at 1050. That's what it rejected twice here today, near those levels in yesterday, and then today at 1050 again. And then it came back up from the $8 area to 1030s, 1050, 1080. And it's that inflow level here. This is going to be the most crucial inflow level going into the rest of this week and next week. Because if that breaks, then you have the next one below that. And then you have a huge gap of retracement and retesting if the bears really take over. Now, if we zoom out and look at it from the 15-minute, there's only one outflow level and one inflow level here right now. So these are the most crucial resistance and support levels here, right? 870 down to 830, and then up here 1030 to 1085. And we're in the middle of it right now. Yesterday it tried coming back up, it rejected. Now it's pushing downwards. It's going to be important here that in this pullback, it turns into a healthy pullback rather than just a pullback of bearishness, right? Or shorts piling back in and making it accelerate even further down and causing, selling pressure. This could be a healthy pullback if support is found and held above 890 or even better 922, right? If there's just a slight retracement or retest and it finds support there, it could create a double bottom based off that last support or this area. And then in the bigger picture, come back up to retrace and retest this resistance level, and specifically 1070, 1080, all the way up to 1090, that area there has caused huge selling pressure the 2 times it's hit it. This could also be and constitute a huge double bottom if you zoom out even further to like the 2 hour, right? Because that right there is like the 2 peaks, right? But there's a big inflow here. Even when we look at the 2 hour, there's a huge inflow here. So $8.50 to $9 is an important support here to even justify any bounce back up and break out, like I said earlier, pump it up, right? To break out to those areas that everyone is speculating that can get pushed towards, which is 12 or even north of $15. So these are the key levels to watch. This is what I'll be watching. This is my opinion alone, not financial advice. I encourage you to do your due diligence. And if you like this video, smash that like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe if you haven't already so you can be up to date and know about these stocks early on and know what's going on in these charts with our 42 vision indicators and my thoughts, and know more about stocks that I'm watching and that are showing opportunity in the charts. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.